Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jason with Oregon Beekeeping again. It is June 23rd, I believe. Yeah, June 23rd. This is another yard we're at. Like I said in the previous video, we're making our rounds today, doing all kind of stuff. We checked our 3 swarm boxes. Absolutely crazy. Comb was built in 2 of them. That was a giant mess. Took about an hour and a half to clean that up and put them together. Hopefully the queens survive, and we'll check that next week. That's part of the deal when you have to do a cutout, though. There's always that chance. The other colony's doing really good, actually. We were able to pull 1 frame of cut comb out. We're going to check some more colonies for some cut comb today. But there's good honey coming in still. Blackberries are still in bloom. Got my helper Brian here. Brian's a friend of mine and a beekeeper as well, and he's kind of tagging along and seeing kind of what I do and how I do it. We've got 6 colonies in this line right here. We're going to go through here real quick, which I'm not going to get on video. But I do want to talk real quick about nutrition. And we talk a lot about, as beekeepers, the bee nutrition. Make sure they've got, nectar, pollen, make sure they're real well fed and they're healthy. But I don't hear a lot of guys talk about the nutrition of the beekeeper. When you're working your bees, specifically June, July, and August, when, like here in Oregon, it can be 100 degrees in the middle of the day. You have to make sure you're hydrated. You have to make sure that you're getting out maybe earlier in the day, taking a break if you need to. I bring water with me. I bring Gatorade sometimes, but staying hydrated is really, really important. You don't want to be out here losing a bunch of water weight, working your bees, and then, have problems later on. And that doesn't make it any fun. So, and these boxes are heavy, so make sure you got lots of water when you're out in the summertime for sure. These heavy boxes, make sure you're in shape. If these 10 frame boxes are too big and heavy for you, then use an 8 frame box. Use a 5 frame nuke box if you have to. Use whatever you're comfortable with. But just make sure that you are using equipment that suits your health level, you might say. You don't want to overdo it because you want beekeeping to be fun. And thought I'd give maybe Brian a chance to comment on the day so far or have a question or whatever. But so this is what, our 3rd yard?
No, this is number 4.
4th yard. Yeah, 4th yard.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. So this is 4 out of 5 yards. So we got 1 more after this. So what do you think so far?
Yeah, so I mean, it's cool to see just somebody who's doing it, working towards doing this kind of more commercially, and how you work the hive. I'm actually more familiar with the more natural comb, top bar type style.
Moray hives, you said?
Yeah. A friend of mine and myself we're kind of managing some length straws together now, and so it's just cool to see how these things are done and how you can manipulate the hive and things like that. So it was really interesting earlier. So we went to the last place we were at. We found a hive that looked like it had a bunch of eggs. We couldn't find the queen, so we thought maybe it was a laying worker. And then so we thought we can just make sure that they can make themselves a queen if we just pull some brood out of another hive.
Pull a frame
stick
out.
it in here.
Right.
That is queen, right? We found the queen in that one.
Right.
And I'm actually terrible at spotting queens, so it's cool to see you find the queen in that one.
Yeah.
And I actually saw the queen as well after you pointed directly at it. But finally, so maybe I won't be so queen blind, but I mean to me that's cool because length gives you that advantage. You can make those manipulations when you have to save the colony.
Yeah, very easy when you have that frame already there. You just can move them around how you need to.
Right.
And then also with the honey supers, how we're kind of jockeying the frames in position.
Yeah.
When they fill up certain supers, a lot of times they'll go from the center out. Like in one colony, we had their favorite kind of the outsides, so we can rotate those frames to the inside, rotate the empties to the outside, and that way you get a more even fill across your box.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, and seeing how you dealt with that crazy comb, that was interesting with the rubber bands and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. I actually have a situation in the Moray hive right now where I didn't get the top bars in the bottom. I didn't have any top bars at the time, so I put a second box down there, but I needed to get the top bars in. I didn't get them in on time, so they built below there.
Yeah.
And so now it would have been nice to be able to like kind of cut it off, and then, but now I've got basically a giant, 2-box high
Cone piece.
array. Yeah, it's like it's huge, So like when it comes time to harvest, it's going to be really awkward, especially since it's like up in the tree and got to be on the ladder and stuff.
Right.
So
Makes it exciting.
Right.
Cool. Well,
Yeah, it's super cool.
so awesome. So you're having fun.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's been great, aside from the heat, but
Aside from the heat, it's supposed to be 90 degrees today.
yeah.
And we started at 8 a.m. and it's now almost noon. And we're going to be done probably around 2 o'clock before the really high heat hits. And I'm going to be really thankful for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for following with me, Brian, today. Coming with me is great. And we're going to check these colonies out. We're going to weed eat the front of the grass down. And then just another reminder, make sure you stay hydrated in the summertime when you're checking your colonies. Super, super important. Appreciate everybody who watches the videos on the channel here. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like the video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you have any other friends of yours that are beekeepers that you think this information might be helpful for, share it and let them know. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.